Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys my eyeshadow palette collection. I told you guys in my... Someone coming to my door? I told you guys in my makeup storage and collection video that I was going to do an entire eyeshadow palette collection video so I could go more into detail about all my eyeshadow palettes. Because in that video I was going really fast. Now that I look at them, I realize I don't really have that many. There are definitely a ton on Sephora.com that I really want. Eyeshadow palettes are probably my favorite makeup-y thing because it's just so much fun to play with them. First one I have is from H&M, and this is the Nudes eyeshadow. I honestly don't really use this very much anymore because I have pretty much all these colors in a different palette, and honestly it's not the greatest quality. I know that H&M has come out with a whole new line of cosmetics. I have yet to try any of those, but this is really old. It's alright. I really like that color. It's super metallic-y. But it's also not that great. Like when I rub it with my finger, it looks really good, but then when I actually put it on my hand, it's just all right. So it's not the greatest quality. I have two palettes from E.L.F. So E.L.F doesn't actually have any like fancy names or anything like other companies do. So this one is just E.L.F eyeshadow, and this one says Eye, Lips, Face on it. I don't know if you can, there it is, Eyes, Lips, Face. Out of the two, this one is definitely my favorite. Both of these palettes you get 32 colors, which is fantastic. This one was $8, so for $8 you get 32 shadows, which is fantastic. In this one, I can honestly say probably these colors along the bottom here, these four in particular, this one, and this one, probably won't ever touch. I have really deep brown eyes, and I just don't think I like how like blues and then like bluey, indigo-y purples look on my eyes. Why does he always play with shoes? Other than those shades, I really like this palette. It really comes with a whole wide range of colors. You get tons of like shimmeries, a couple mattes. There's a really deep black right here. So that's one of the palettes, and then this is the other one that I still really like, just not as much. This one has a ton of neutral nude colors. They obviously have some like funky colors on the side here, but these colors like all along here, super great nude, super great neutral colors. It's really great if you really want to do just like a really easy neutral eye look. Almost none of these colors are shimmer, they're all matte. So yeah, it's really great if you really just want like a really simple, just kind of running to the store look. You don't want to do anything too crazy fancy. This is a really great palette for that. And then you do get a couple of funky colors here. You get a purple, a blue, two greens. I don't think I'll use those colors either, but this is a really great palette. I love using it just to blend things. And then I have my two from BH Cosmetics that I showed you guys in a haul video from a while ago. So this is the Neutral Palette, or Neutral Eyes Palette. If you go on bhcosmetics.com, they always have sales. Like everything is always on sale. It is pretty awesome. So this one has 28 shadows. It's not $8 like the E.L.F one is. They are a little bit more expensive, but it's still super inexpensive. And you get a ton of product. This one out of the two I have is definitely my least favorite. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but this one is kind of just like that last E.L.F palette where it's just like a ton of neutral colors. This pink is just kind of random in here. It looked a lot lighter on the website, so it is just kind of like a really random bright pink color. I did try to use it yesterday and it was way too bright. This would make a great like fun look or costume type look. These shades are really... they're powders, but they feel really creamy and they look really creamy, and they blend so nicely. And then I have my Essential Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics. Even though I did say I liked this one better, I honestly will probably get more use out of the Neutral Eye palette because it's just more colors that I will probably use, just because this one does have a few blues that like I said, I'm never probably gonna even touch. But I really like all the pinks. I love pink eyeshadow. That is like my absolute favorite. And I really like some of these like pinky rose, rosy brown ones here. This is a really great palette. I really, really, really like this one. This one's definitely my favorite out of the two I have. One thing I do want to say about the BH Cosmetics, I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging. It does look kind of like cool, but I feel like this kind of breaks easily. I do really feel like I really have to press, especially this one, down to get it shut properly. And it is really big. Like, this would never be something I would travel with. It's just way, way, way too huge. So when I was living in Disney World, they came out with a cosmetics line called Beautifully Disney. So I have two of the palettes from that collection. They have lipsticks, I think, about 2 palettes. This one I got when I was still living in Disney World, and then this one I got when I went there in February a couple of years ago. This one is the Enchanted Kiss. So this one is just 4 neutral colors. You get a dark brown, a pink. You could totally use this for contouring, these 2 colors. I don't contour, but you could totally use this as a contour and this is a highlight. I'm probably gonna butcher this name because it's in French, but it's L'Amour Mauve. So this one is purples. I really like this packaging. Like, it just is like a magnet, so it just closes so easily. So you get purple, kind of like a grayish purple, like a grayish silver with purple undertone, another purple, and then another kind of like light silvery white. I definitely use the Enchanted Kiss a lot more, but I do really like these purples. They're super nice, and the main reason I bought this palette was because this one has Belle on it, so I had to have it. I have 3 palettes from Sephora. The first one, well, this one is my newest one. This is Wonderful Dreams. I believe this was a holiday palette that they came out with, and this one too has one color in it that I'm probably never going to touch called Midnight Swim. It's just a really, really deep blue. Probably never going to touch it, but I really like all the rest of the colors. It's a very subtle winter palette, I like to say. I love the rest of the colors. They have really nice names. Chantilly Lace, Maroon Glaze, Crystal Ball, Midnight Swim, Soft Cookie, Toasted Almond, Pretty Sunrise, and Hot Cocoa. So it's a very wintry themed. The only thing that kind of disappointed me was I definitely thought it was more of a purpley pinky palette when I looked on the little plastic thing it came in, and then when I actually opened it, when I purchased it, definitely not very purpley at all. I still really, really love it though. And then I have 2 of the Moonshadow Baked palettes. I don't know if you can get these anymore. I haven't seen this one in a while on Sephora.com, but I have seen this one in a sale section, so I don't know if you can still get it there. This is in the nude. So these are baked eyeshadows. So they look like this, and this one is a little like nude, obviously. It's pretty nice, but I love using these eyeshadows, this one and this next one. I love wetting my brush and using them. It's just so much more intense. It looks so good. These ones you can maybe wear on a day-to-day basis if you're just kind of running out. I wouldn't use them wet. It just makes it so intense, but I would definitely wear this day-to-day. But this next one especially, this is like a fun going out palette. So this is in the dark. I freaking love this palette. This is so amazing. I love these colors. I love this pink. It is almost done. I don't think I've ever touched this blue. Actually, that's a lie. I used this blue. I used this blue when I was Donald Duck for Halloween. Just a super, super intense blue, especially if you use it wet. Holy bananas. This is such an amazing palette, and I so wish you could still get it because I'm running low on this pink especially. I have 4 palettes from Hard Candy. This is Naturally Gorgeous. This one is a lot like the E.L.F one, where it's just all nude, natural colors. However, this one is all shimmers. Like, all of these colors are so shimmery. This is an absolutely fantastic palette. I really, really, really like to use that E.L.F one or the BH Cosmetic Neutral Eyes, and then just kind of pop one of these colors on for just like a little bit of shimmer, just to like be like, you know what, I have to go to work, but I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do some funky eyeshadows. This one is Guilty Pleasure, and this one is all shimmers again, all shimmery, like look at that shimmer. But this one is all like fun colors. So this one looks almost exactly like my black Sephora eyeshadow color that I got. These ones don't blend as good as some of my other eyeshadows, but it's just like super, super fun eyeshadow. So then I have 2 tins. So this is the Natural Eyes tin. What they come with is a eyeshadow primer, a brush, and then an eyeliner. So I just took that out so I could put those where I kind of keep that stuff and keep like the eyeshadow separate. I love this palette. The top one's a day look. This one's a night look. The bottom one is a drama look. I love these middle colors. It says it's a night kind of look. I use it almost every day. I love these middle ones together. It is fantastic. In both of these, you get this little book to kind of give you an idea on how to use them. It also tells you the names of all the shadows. Apply eye primer to your entire lid, and then it says put this color here, yada yada yada. So out of the 2 tins I have, this one is definitely my favorite. Then I have Hard Candy Sassy Eyes colors. It's probably work. Hello? And so this is the Sassy Eyes tin. I do really, really like this one, just not nearly as much as the Natural Eyes one. This one is definitely more, especially the drama look, like it has a very deep black color with gold shimmer in it. So this one is definitely more going out type of a look, which I don't go out very often. So I still really, really like this though. I've been really blown away by the Hard Candy eyeshadows. They're definitely really great. I never thought they were that good until I tried out the Natural Eyes palette, and I was like, these are awesome. And I saved this one for last. You guys probably know what I'm talking about because I talked about this palette 50,000 times already. I've had it for a month and I love it to death. I saved this one for last because it is my absolute favorite shadow. If you guys kind of noticed in here, I did kind of say like these are the colors I love, but these are the colors I would not touch in this palette. This palette I will use every single color, and I've said that before. This is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I have used already, in the month I've owned this, every single color. So it has 12 shadows in it. This is $64 at Sephora. It took me a really long time to buckle down and be like, you know what, yes, I do really, 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 really want this palette. It is really, really, really fantastic. And you know what, like I said, I have really brown eyes, and all of these colors look fantastic in my opinion with brown eyes. I really was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get this. I know I want this. I know I'm gonna use it, and I've used it almost every single day. I've been debating bringing this palette with me to Disney World because like it's just like absolutely perfect. I do think I want to bring some more fun colors. Like this does definitely have some fun like pinks and stuff in it. But I mean, I'm going to Disney World. I think I want some more fun, really, really glittery colors. So I was kind of thinking about bringing this to Disney World with me, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want it to break, because then I'll have to buy a new one. It is like pretty sturdy packaging though. Lots of people have complained about the packaging, saying that they don't like this, and they really like the packaging of like the Naked 1 and the Naked Smoky palette better. It's just kind of like this one where it's just kind of like a magnetic shut like that. But I do think that this one is definitely more durable. Out of all my palettes, this one is definitely 100% my favorite. This has all colors that I use every single day, that people with brown eyes can use, or people who love pinks can use. This is just such a fun pink rosy eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love it. So those are all my eyeshadow palettes. It's not very, very much, but I definitely want more. My next on my list is the Too Faced Bonbon palette. Oh, I want that so bad. So bad. Oh, now you're done. Now that I'm done filming, he's like, oh, now I'm gonna lay down. Not 10 minutes ago, huh? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.